hoop friends. In today's short lesson, we're going to be covering a little bit more of an in-depth way to bring the hoop up and down the body when we are in our on-body flow. So if you haven't already tuned in with my last tutorial where we talked about hand spins, we talked about lasso, and we covered a little bit into a vortex, bringing the hoop up and down the body. We're going to build off of some of those techniques. So if you haven't checked that video out already, I would recommend starting there just to familiarize yourself with some of these basic moves. So today we're going to be starting with the hoop around the waist. And another little lesson that you might want to come back to is my very beginner friendly on-body, upper body hooping techniques. They're very, very basic. And today we're going to be bringing in our non-dominant arm. We're not going to take a full rotation of the hoop around our arm with our arm in, like we were trying to come into chest or shoulder hooping. Instead, we're going to be bringing that arm in to create a little lift so that we can use our dominant hand to push the hoop away and up into a lasso. It's a little bit more free flowing once you get some momentum going than grabbing the hoop to lift up and off. Both of those techniques have their merit. This one's just a little bit more free and dancey. Also a little bit more technical, so give yourself time to learn. All right, we start in our dominant spin. For me, that's to my left. That means I'm going to be bringing my left arm in to create that subtle little push up with the hoop. I'm going to have my dominant hand ready here somewhere in front of my neck, chest, or face. And that's going to be grabbing the hoop, palm facing out. And I'll try to put this in slow motion for you all because this is a little more technical. So I'm going to be putting my arm in, lift, grab with my open palm, and pull up to a lasso. When I grab with my open palm, I wait for the hoop to come about to my chest, and I'm pushing the hoop forward, lifting up, but gripping it in between my thumb to find that upward momentum and bring it into the lasso movement. So I'll demo that again. We start at the waist, rock it out, non-dominant arm in, push up, lift up, open palm. That time I didn't have my hand ready, so I hesitated a little bit. So just making sure that the hand is ready. Let's try that one more time. My hand is at the ready. Be sure to get ready to pull your elbow down so it doesn't knock the hoop. So elbow can be out, but as soon as this arm goes in, elbow down, palm in front. Ready? Arm in, push up, grab with my palm, and lift. Give yourself time. This is all about muscle memory and repetition to really help unlock these movements. As always, let's try it in the other direction. I'm going to be much clunkier on this side, just be forewarned. So hooping now to the right, that means my right arm will go in first. My left palm facing away from me is at the ready. Ready? Arm in, lift, palm it up. Smoother than I thought it would be. Now, let's go on to part two. Bringing the hoop back down from the lasso. We've talked about this in my other tutorial where we grab up at the top and pull down, pull up, grab, pull down. Instead of grabbing up here to pull the hoop down, instead, when the hoop comes up in my lasso and my opposite hand gets ready to come in, I'm going to keep an open palm and take a big swipe down and over to the native hip. That means my left hand going towards my left hip. So I'm in my lasso on my dominant side. For me, that's spinning left with the hoop in my right hand. My left hand is going to be the hand that pulls the hoop back down around my waist. My palm is going to come up. As soon as my left hand hits the hoop, my right arm will release down, and my left hand will sort of smear the hoop down to the side, letting it go at my waist, pulling the arm up and out of the way. So here it is. Open palm. And when I do this, my hand turns. So I start here. As I go to catch the hoop, I turn my fingertips down and swipe the hand to the side. Once again. All right. around the waist. I'm gonna bring it up to my lasso, palmed it up, left hand will palm it down. I tried to slow it down there, so it was a little clunky, but let me see if I can do it again. Left arm in, right hand up, and you can tell I did a little squat there too. Squatting can help to get your head out of the way so that there's more room for your arm to get the hoop up overhead, especially if you're starting to downsize the diameter of your hoop. All right, let's bring it back down. Turning in the direction of your hoop will also help to catch the momentum, the spin back on your waist. And it can create a nice little effect. So let's try that out. Right, adding just in a little bit of flair. So let me demo that from the other side. I'm now spinning to the right, bringing the hoop up, my right arm comes in, left hand up. Now my right hand will be palming it down. Ready? So since that's my non-dominant side, I do notice that I change the way my hand connects to the hoop. For me, it's more of a connection here. The inside of my thumb kind of hooks on and grabs it. On my left hand, it's definitely my open palm, fingertips down that pushes it to the side. This is why it's really good to practice on both sides, because our brain just sort of unlocks things differently. Sometimes it's the same movement on both sides, but sometimes there's other ways of trying it out, and neither of those ways are wrong. I still got where I needed to be, still felt pretty smooth. So making sure that you're practicing both left and right sides. And that is it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time.